Hi, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Caroline and I specialise in yoga for women's health, right from menstruation through menopause and beyond. So today's practice is for menstruation. It's the first part of the menstrual cycle. There are typically 4 main phases. And what we really want to be doing is supporting our body all the way through the cycle. So I'll be sharing with you 4 separate videos on this being the first. And this is called cycle syncing. If that's a term that's new to you, don't panic. I have a free to download guide and I'll link it below in the description box. So for today's practice, you don't necessarily need a mat unless you have a hard floor. You can do this on carpet, on a rug. Your bed would probably be really lovely. And you will need some pillows from your bed or cushions, whatever you have handy. I'm using a bolster, but that's just because I have one. So go ahead and pause the video, go ahead, grab what you need, and we'll begin. So we're going to start lying down. Just put all your props to one side for a minute. We're going to come to lie down in constructive rest on our backs. So the knees are bent, soles of the feet on the floor, about hip width apart. Straight away, just notice how that feels for your lower back. If it's feeling a bit tight or fussy or achy, I invite you to take the feet out a little bit wider and allow the knees just to drop in together. So you've got that extra space across the sacrum and lower back. And if this still isn't comfortable for you, then please just come to take a comfortable seat. You can do this seated as well. And then I'd like you to bring both hands onto the lower belly. And we're just going to start with some soft belly breaths. So all you're going to do is breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And then really focus your attention on the hands on the belly. As you breathe in, see if you can expand the belly. So really inflating the belly like a balloon. The hands rise and exhale. Everything softens back down. Just keep breathing in this way, seeing if you can soften and relax that area of the body. As women, we're typically used to sort of sucking in our bellies quite a lot, holding everything in. So we're actually causing more tension in this area. We just want to soften it. Allow some space in our bodies, particularly in this area. So we want to give some fresh blood flow to the reproductive organs that are working really hard. A bit of space and release some tension in this area. So just taking a few more breaths like this. Lovely. And then from here, we're just going to roll to one side and use our hands to press up to take a seat. We don't want to be using our core muscles for this. We want to give them a rest as much as possible. So just taking a seat with the legs crossed, bring the hands onto the knees. And we're just going to start to circle the upper body around. So make sure you're leaving plenty of space through your belly. And if this doesn't feel right or good for you today, just skip it out. Maybe just the soft belly breath wasn't enough for you today and you leave your practice there, and that's fine, there's no judgment. Just take what you need from your practice and reverse those circles. So we're just encouraging a little bit of gentle blood flow, not throw, through the pelvic region. Lovely. And then we'll do a seated version of cat and cow. So holding onto the knees, draw the chest forwards, lift the chest, inhale. As you exhale, round the spine back, bring the head down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, rounding forwards. Really seeing if you can hang off your knees here. Just moving at a pace that suits you today. And again, if it doesn't feel right, just skip this out. And that's about as strenuous as we're going to get with this practice today. So coming back to a neutral spine. Just like you to bring the feet out in front of you, bring the soles of the feet together. So for you, you might have your feet closer towards your body, you might have them further away, whatever feels comfortable. Okay, so this is all about finding some comfort during your menstruation. And you're just going to hold on to the feet, maybe the ankles, maybe the shins. We're just going to gently flutter our butterfly wings up and down. Just releasing some tension on the inner thighs, in the pelvic area. Just a gentle bounce. So during menstruation, we want to really allow some time for our bodies to rest. So really some nice gentle practices. There's plenty of time later in the cycle for the energetic practices. Lovely. Come to stillness. And now we're just going to gently fold forwards. You can allow your spine to round, allow the head to drop. You might not come forward very far at all. You might want to get your cushions and use those to support you. Might place cushions, pillows there and rest down. Just whatever feels best for you. What I actually quite like to do here is thread my arms underneath my legs and then fold. So coming back to that soft belly breath. As you breathe in, inflate the belly. And exhale, soften. And hopefully you feel a nice stretch in the back of the body. Forward folds can be really nice during your period. A lot of people suffer with back pain or tension. It can be really, really nice for the lower back. Okay, and coming straight back up. But we don't want to be doing any forward folds where we compress the belly. So this next forward fold we're going to do, we're going to take the legs out wide. And again, grab all your props, pillows, cushions. I'm going to get my bolster this time. Sitting up nice and tall, take a big inhale. Remember to leave some space for the belly. And then just slowly folding forwards. And again, you might not come over very far, and that's fine. So I'm literally just using the bolster to support my arms. You could even sort of bring the hands up to support the head. Some of you may be able to come all the way down. Just work with where you're at and where feels comfortable. Don't always need to be pushing and striving. We want to support our bodies as much as we can. And again, you can just allow the spine to round, soften the head. Might feel really nice to stretch up the back of the neck. Just taking those breaths deep down into the belly. So all the postures that we're doing in this practice just really going to help to release tension in the pelvic area and increase the blood flow, which is just going to really help our bodies to be more efficient and release more quickly. And hopefully relieving any pain that you might have. Doesn't always happen immediately, but with regular practice and syncing up your movement with your cycle, it can really make a huge difference. I'll just take 3 more deep breaths here. Lovely. And very slowly walking the hands back towards your body, rolling up through the spine, lifting the head. So we're going to come to our final pose. We're going to come back down to the ground, lying down. You want to take your pillows this way, and they're basically going to support the legs. So we're going to take the legs over the top first. Bring the soles of the feet together. Gently lower yourself down. Use your hands. Remember, we're not using the core muscles. We're giving them a rest. And then you're going to make yourself comfortable. So whether that's putting a cushion or pillow behind your head. Make sure that you're supporting your legs. So prop your pillows and cushions underneath the thighs so that you can relax in this sort of diamond shape with the legs. Arms can be resting out to the sides. Maybe you bring the hands back onto the belly. I'm going to close down the eyes. And again, just like we started, just bringing the focus onto the hands on the lower belly. Inhale, expand the belly, let it be soft. And exhale, gently falling back down. So I invite you to stay here for as long as you'd like to. There really is no too long being in this pose. Or maybe you'd like to stretch your legs out long and take a traditional Savasana. Just do whatever your body's calling you to do, but I will leave you here. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through this practice. I really hope it helped. Namaste.